Hello, and welcome to another Rangroo cast with me, Rangroo. Today we are on a 4v4 on Telemark in a match of the Clash of the Clans tournament, which is a 4v4 tournament going on at the moment. The match today is a WTF for the Nato side, and Pact is a KOD. And the players on Nato side is a Random, Hunter, Spektr, and Drrty-D. Pact, Knuckles 47, Copz Shenanigans, KOD 0, and KOD Sam BLACKEAGLE. To speed things up and get things going, we are on Telemark. Very interesting match. Haven't casted a Telemark match. Personally, not a favourite map of mine. I think it's a wee bit too messy, so it's not really a map I completely enjoy. But anyway, let's get things going. And the match will start up any second now. Any second now. And away we go. Right off the map, you have a Phantom moving up. The Eagle support. And some Drakens covering. It's Mirage 1-1C. It says Bidon Special, Napalm, and some SU-7 with Napalm bombs on the bottom, and a MiG-33, or 31, and try to move up, take out the Mirage. Oh, he's not going to engage it. He does engage the Draken and does get it in one fell swoop. Good job, yeah. That Draken is not in a position. The Freedom Fighters trying to take out the MiG, and they do so with relatively ease. Up north here, a bit of a helicopter assault from Pact. They're kind of getting shot out of the sky, as you can see. Yeah, that's not going too good for them. Especially if these anti-helicopter helicopters, which NATO players tend to love. Down in Nato did secure the town, and we do have an Mi-24A, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, I have to say. VDVs are moving up, and Nato does have this town secured, and they are bringing in reinforcements at the moment. These BTLs are gonna move up into the wrong neighbourhood, it seems. It's not gonna go too well for him. Over here on the rest side of the map, there's some Centurions and Leopard 2A4 just in this forest, covering this open flank here. In the middle, in the heart of the max, Foxtrot, the giant hill, slap bang in the middle. Pact did manage to secure it. They have a few tanks, and they do have infantry in this town, which is quite vital to Foxtrot, as only really is a place to hide infantry in said area. These Concords getting some pretty good shots on the cannon panzers, but they are a bit too close to comfort, and the cannon panzers can fire back, which is a very cheap 15-pointer West German tank destroyer. It's very good at taking out lightly armoured targets. And the Phantom is also very good at taking out lightly armoured targets with its napalm bombs, which is doing so right now. Those VDVs are getting burnt to a crisp. Yeah, Tunga's got something to say about that Phantom, and shoots him down. Spets hasn't Concords on to get out of the fire and the flames. Over here up north, some more tanks being brought up, and some more infantry as well. F-15 Eagle coming in. Oh, just doing some patrolling runs. Over here, Series he is trying to take out a cannon panzer and sort of missing his intended target. ATGM Island, Joe, pretty good shot. Yeah, takes out the T-64 BM. T-64's going to try to get the flank. Cannon panzer moves up. Ron does get knocked out by the T-64. And get knocked out yet again from a second roll place shot. Over here, it's OT64 getting really close to his CV. Nato does spot it, yo. And they're going to have to do something about it, yeah. Yeah, he's going to get it out of here. Run, damn, run 5, run! For the OT64, shoot you too. Shoot you. It does have ATGM, so if you can pop over your side of a bus. That's not going to go too well for him. Is he going to have to fall back? Phantom coming in, yo! And burn, baby, burn, OT64. That didn't go as well as intended. Also, Gazelle Cannon coming over to finish him off. Up north here, Fusiliers and Jaegers holding the line from some side of OT64s who get it really close and then they get blown up to bits by rocket launchers. In 7.2 rocket launcher. Another Cannon Panda T64 BV fight. Cannon Pandas aren't taking out that type of tank, but a Leopard 2A4 is, and he is he going to pop over the hill? Oh, T64 just pops over the hill, but gets completely one-salted by the Leo 2. That's a beautiful shot, an absolute beautiful shot. Over here, AMX is going around this hill, but the Pact side does see it, and how are they going to deal with that is my question, I have to say. This place is pretty much unguarded, as you can see. AMX 30B moving in. Some BTRs moving up into this forest. We try to assault it and get these US Marines out of here. Oh, the AMXs do get spotted, or do get engaged by the MI-24. But they do move the CV out of here. Barely, almost got shot. Like, one shot from the AMX could have knocked out that CV. Luckily, he just reversed it in time. See, 2 shots were shot at it, but they did miss. Very close call, I have to say, very close call. But I do have his AMX in this position now. It's a pretty decent position. And never mind, he shot, so he's going to get spotted now. And you can overlook this whole area and see the reinforcements being brought up this hill. Over here, seems like little infantry, so it didn't go too well for Pact. The US Marines are holding their ground to the last man. MiG-23, what are you doing? Come on, you're flying right into enemy air defense. Oh, seems like he misclicked that, and there goes that MiG. Over here, Nato does spot the CV yet again. We've had a little recon unit. What are they going to do to deal with that? You know, it's a question. The CV over here has been, the capture point here has been sort of neutralised, as both sides do have a CV in there. Also, speaking of points, Pact is a half rate of points they need to win the match. They do have pretty good map control, I have to say. But NATO's really dug in at the moment, but they're really going to move up and try to capture a point for themselves. See, Pact is +5 at the moment, they're just gaining tons of points, absolute tons. Jaeger's getting spotted, Jake gets shot. MiG-31, oh, come on MiG, not your long-range interceptor, not a short-range one. And because of that, he does get shot down by his very good air defense system NATO has. The funny part is, there's not really much radar, a lot of it is Saparels. But his Stingers are also quite good at shooting down planes. So you usually fly over and you have 4 missiles coming at you. One of them's gonna hit. Ooh, Zippo bringing in the heat and trying to burn those commandos out of that forest, and that one squad does get knocked out and the other one barely making it. Pretty good right use of a Zippo. Yeah, not many people use the fire position for flamethrower units, but it's so useful to use a fire position for flamethrower units, because you literally put fire on the position and you can completely just make a circle of death, or a circle of napalm. with it, especially against infantry in towns that you cannot see. So a tidbit, yeah. BMP Rondies moving up. They do have grenade launchers, and yeah, East Coast Marines are out in the open. It's in a good position for him. If we just stop him now, we could probably get some more accurate shots and completely mess them up and just so many grades just being shot at. Yeah, boom, 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 indeed. Oh. BMP Rundee firing shot of shot. Yes, we're not having a good time down here. Nato making a bit of a push now, finally into hotel. If they can capture it, it'd bring the score back to even, and they could probably try gaining the points. Oh, Pivard as well. Oh, Mi-24 moving right close, really close into the rail. Nato AA line, that's going to get shot down. Pact does have 70% of the points they need to win the match. Nato is going to have to pull something quite fast, and seems like they're trying to pull into hotel. Push that, I should say. And neutralise the points. And also, up here they moved into Bravo, very good choice, yeah. But yes, U7Bs and try to take out its Leopard 2 CV, which is keeping this point neutralised. I see 24 coming in for a radar run, but as you see, there's not really much radar AA, so he's not going to have too much of a good time. He's going to pull that out. Nato does capture hotel, as you can see, which brings the points back to even, and now they're gaining points actually, which is very useful, very helpful indeed. Now if they can just keep hold, that's all they need to do. But they do starting to have a bit of trouble in Delta, as this BRDM keeps coming back and forth. They need to bring up another CV JR to neutralise Delta. And he's just doing a very good job pushing in at the moment. They do get the CV in India as well. Oh, if they can capture India, they can spawn units right behind these Mi-24s and start pulling even more reinforcements. Our NATO's doing a very good push. Starting to get +3 now. This could be a turn back. I really hope so, because they're doing a very good job at the moment. And Pact is going to have to try and stop this assault. Heroes moving up. Oh, Raven coming in for a radar run. Just try to shoot the Book, and he does get a Book kill. Very good use of the Raven, yeah. US Marines moving up into the forest. Spetsnaz, the other napalm launch, only has one rocket left here, so he should be taken out quite easily. But not without fight. They're bringing up a CV, it seems, an M57. Phantom coming in, dropping in the napalm on this infantry force here, so it needs to be dealt with quite quickly, but they're going to have a slow burning death, yo. TPZ Fuchs moving up into his forest. Not entirely sure. NATO's starting to catch up a little bit now, almost at 100 points. Pact does spot this here, it seems, so they're probably going to deal with that quite easily. Mirage 113 also dropping in some napalm. But Pact does have quite a lot of infantry, and it's up in this forest here. Could probably try and maybe flank him round or get some good shots. Never mind, NATO does spot an infantry force. So they're going to deal with that with due haste. TPZ Fuchs doing a very good job stunning this Mi-24 with their MG3 machine guns, but he is Mi-24 is spinning out of harm's way. And he's going to start regaining control, maybe fire back. Up north here, a lot of artillery being dropped down from the misted 100. Now I believe it's 195 point artillery. It's very expensive, but very good artillery piece. More tanks being brought up here. NATO's really gaining a lot of points now. +4, catching up very quickly, very fast. Just hopefully they can hold on to what they have. The other has Pact CV moving up into India to neutralise a point. Hopefully slow down the NATO point progression. It's actually +2 at the moment. Yeah, CV's getting a completely artillery right. It does get completely wiped off the face of the earth, and it's going to slow down NATO point progression. Centurion Mark 5, Australian Ranger Sultan is town. Seems like I'm trying to completely capture Delta this time, not just keep it a neutral point. The T-64 BM moving up, trying to deal with his force, but there's 2 Leopard 284s, so that T-64 is going to have an awfully good time, I have to say, especially when he gets off from all angles. Yeah, and here he goes. Centurion Mark 5's moving in close to the CV. Very cheap tank. Yeah, and they do spot the BLDM, and they do engage, and they do knock it out. This Mi-24 is going to try and get some revenge, but the revenge doesn't go too well as the Centurions manage to shoot it down, it seems. If they're little top-mounted machine guns. Over here, seems like the most strictly are doing a little bit of an assault from long range on these Hammonds. Yeah. Now right in the open, so they're just getting picked off one by one, and then see they're pretty scared, as you know, they have a little hands on their heads. Wargame logic. Or wargame infantry animations. Do you have a Shirio and an intruder? They're going to deal with this strictly force quite easily. Yup. Yeah, not many people survived that, as you can see. Yep. So tides are turned. While strictly might just want to fall back and try again. Sneaker forces are completely surrounded, as you can see, right in enemy territory. It seems like Pact tried to do an assault into Kilo, which is probably one of the better ideas, I have to say, as it's not really well guarded, it's right behind their lines. So being able to, like, thrust through Kilo, and even if you could, into Lima, would completely, basically, divide the map in half. And make things a little bit difficult for NATO, but see, it didn't work out too well for him, as napalm did get dropped on the main road downwards, and they kind of got burnt, so they're going to fall back, it seems. Yet NATO's starting to catch up an awful lot at the moment. Almost matching Pact in terms of points. You have a MiG-23 BN, I mean, coming in for a rocket run. Boom, boom, boom! Taking out the assault engineers, and one fell through. But the Mortar 2 Roland and Sabros, there's something to say about that, and shoot them down. Of artillery being dropped down from Pact as well, and this infantry in this forest are getting completely annihilated, especially when the more strictly move up. So do manage to recapture India, which is very good for them, I have to say. Things are grinding up a little bit. Except for when the napalm is being dropped, or it's pretty quiet up north, not much is going on. all the action is happening on down south, where the fire is being brought up. Ooh, more Pact tanks. Seems like they're trying to reinforce from here and moving up into this forest into Foxtrot. But you see the road is being covered by an absurd amount of Nato tanks. But Dolphins are going to come in and drop a napalm to try and stop him. It's very highly condensed, so a lot of damage will be dealt. Oh, doing a very good job suppressing that forest. Very good job. See, Nato does have actually catched up, and 70 cents of the points they need to win now. This is very neck and neck. Pact needs to do something, but Nato is at +6 at the moment, taking out the CV or neutralising the CV in Foxtrot. Oh, Nato's doing a very good job. Pact's going to have to do something drastic, very drastic in a short amount of time. $80 cents of the points. All we need is like 100 points left to win the match. But I don't see Pact pushing up or regaining this, to be honest. Yeah, it seems like it's going to be a decisive Nato victory. But I think Pact is going to go down without a fight, as the Mi-24s are moving in a little bit too close to comfort into enemy territory. 90% of the points I need now, and the dark blue doesn't really match well with blue, so you start to read out tanks. A bit silly, I have to say. Yeah, just moving in hind after hind after hind to their death. His Flak Panthers having a field day. Shooting them down one by one. And yeah, that is going to be a good game, and WTF does win the round. Round one. A very, very good match. Nato, I thought they were going to lose it at first. I honestly did. Because, well, they kind of got completely stomped at the beginning of the match, but they did manage to pull it back, especially by neutralising the pointers. And denying your enemy a capture point is always a very, very good idea. And yeah, Nato did an absolute phenomenal job that match, pushing up and regaining the points, and then slowly but surely pushing the Pact forces back slowly but surely. And yeah, also just for note, Random was when he uploaded this cast, or uploaded it to the Airland Battle Replay Center. So thank you very much. And that's been the Rangroo cast. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.